Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu mavid Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. So now the teacher is summarizing his teaching and giving his final advice to the student. So we are in the verse 544, that we will read it again. Nirdhanopi sada tushtaha apyasahayo mahabalaha nityatruptopya bunjhanaha apyasamasama darshanaha. So we saw yesterday, nirdhanaha api sada tushtaha. Even though he has no wealth, no possessions, no properties, still he is sata tushtaha. Always he is satisfied. Because he has found out something which is very lasting and full inside his heart. Asahayo api mahabalaha. He has nobody to help. He is helpless in the sense what? He has nobody around him. But still he is mahabalaha. He is all powerful. He doesn't feel he is helpless. He feels in fact he is the substratum of the universe. So therefore, mahabalaha. Abunjanoha api nitya triptaha. He is not indulging in anything. So you may not find him running after anything. Even without any enjoyment, he is always contented and blissful. We know enjoyment only in the world outside, but he is enjoying the bliss of his own self. Atma Ramaha. Brahmananda Rasa. He is drinking all the time. Therefore, he doesn't need anything else in the world outside. Asamaha api samadarshanaha. Asamaha. You cannot compare him with anybody, anything. Asamaha. He is beyond, supreme. Even though he is in that highest pedestal, he sees everybody has his own self. Samadarshana. As own self means what? The one Shivam or whatever, Brahman. That is what everything is. That is his experience. So Samadharshanaha. So for him, rich or poor, Pamara or Pandita, everybody is the same. So that is what we have seen in the last class. Now moving on. 545th verse. Api kurvanna kurvanaha cha bhokta pala bhogyapi sharirapya sharireshyaha parichinnopi sarvagaha api kurvanna kurvanaha cha bhokta pala bhogyapi sharirapya shariryeshaha parichinnopi sarvagaha. See, everywhere the language of contradiction. Kurvannapi akurvanaha. You may find him to be doing this and that, but actually he is akurvanaha. He is not doing anything. He is just a sakshi matram. He is not concerned, meaning what? He is indifferent to everything. So kurvannapi, even though you find him to be doing, but he is not the doer. He is just in his own self. See, there is a story. Once Bhagavan, he got hold of a piece of wood, it seems, some stick or something, and then he polished it so patiently. And then at that time somebody was passing by, a cowherd or somebody, he just offered it to him, give, take. So whatever Bhagavan does, he does beautifully, it seems, perfectly. And then he gave it away immediately. So Bhagavan also at times, was doing something. But he was in the kitchen also, cooking sometimes. So even though he was doing, but he is beyond the doership, doing or not doing. So that is his state. Phala bhogyapi abhokta. Even though he seems to be enjoying means what? Eating and even appreciating. See, it's not that Mahatmas won't appreciate. That is, if the food is good, they will say, yes, it is good. How can you say good? For him, everything is one. Na? For him, there is no good and bad. Na? How can you say good? See, this is what our, very limited understanding. They say appreciate. But abhokta, meaning they are the same. They have nothing. Abhokta. Sharirapi ashariryeshaha. Even though they are found to be moving around with the body, but they are beyond the body, they are not caught up in the body. In fact, they are self of all. All bodies are their bodies only. Parichinnaha api, next sentence. Parichinnaha api sarvagaha. Even though they appear to be limited, parichinnaha api sarvagaha, all pervading. So we should not be misled by that expression. The expression may be like all of us, but their abidance is somewhere else. So they are in a different realm. Therefore, even though they are doing, they are not the doer. Even though they are enjoying, they are not the enjoyer. Even though they are with the body, they are not with the body. And even though they appear to be limited, but they are sarvagaha, all pervading and all knowing and all powerful. See, just by that one thought, they can do wonders. Or sankalpam pol. Sometimes Muruganatha Swami says, if you go and sit in the Sannidhanam, you need not tell anything. They need not even think. The Sannidhana Vishesha is such that your desires are fulfilled. See how beautiful it is. They need not make a sankalpa also. The Sannidhana Vishesha is like a kalpaka vriksham. It fulfills everything, all fulfilling. So, therefore, they are in a different realm because they are abiding in the truth, Satya Vastu, uncompromisingly abiding only in the Satya Vastu. Therefore, you cannot fathom their existence. Ashariram sada santam imam brahma vidam kvachit priya priyena sprushataha tataiva cha shubha shubhe ashariram sada santam imam brahma vidam kvachit priya priyena sprushataha tataiva cha shubha shubhe ashariram sada santam imam brahma vidam. This Brahma Vidaha, the knower of the Parabrahma Paramatma, ashariram sada santam, he remains always without a body, ashariram. In fact, no bodies, no gross, subtle or causal body. Chit ambaram, their only existence is Chid ambaram. Their only dress is chid. Chid means the pure knowledge. So therefore, ashariram sada santam, kochit priya priye na sprushataha. Whatever comes to them, priya apriye, conducive or non-conducive, pleasant or unpleasant, they are not touched by anything. See, na sprushataha, they are not touched by anything. Similarly, shubha ashubhe, good or bad, nothing touches them. They are beyond all this. See, all these things can only affect the mind. Is that not so? They have withdrawn from their mind and they have identified totally with the Parabrahma, Paramatma, with the self. So the mind is as if absorbed in the self. Even though functionally they may have something called mind, but actually they know very clearly they are the Brahma Tattva. So therefore they are not touched by all of this mind stuff, priya, apriya, shubha, shubha, nothing of that sort. They are in that realm where there is only auspiciousness, there is only bliss, and it is kevala chinmatra swarupam. It is only the true knowledge, pure consciousness. So there they abide. So for them there is no priya priya, shubha ashubha. Moving on. Stuladi sambandhavato bhimaninaha sukam cha dukkam cha shubha shubhe cha vidvasta bandhasya sadatmano munehe kuta shubham vapya shubham phalam va stuladi sambandhavato bhimaninaha sukam cha dukkam cha shubha shubhe cha vidvasta bandhasya sadatmano munehe kuta shubham vapya shubham phalam va stuladi sambandhavataha abhimaninaha. One who is identified, abhimaninaha means one who is identified, stuladi sambandhaha, with stula deha, sukshma deha, etc. For them only sukam cha dukkam, shubha shubha. So for this ajnani who is identified with the body mind, for him only shubha ashubha, sukha dukkha. But he what? Vidvasta bandhasya. He has destroyed all the bondages. Vidvasta bandhasya sada atmana munehe, and he is abiding always in the self, which is beyond the body mind. So for him, kuta shubham va ashubham phalam va. So how can there be anything good or evil, and the phalam va, and the effects of good or evil? So for him there is no good, no bad. Nanmai teemai ariyadan engal Gurunadan. See, taan taanai vilanguhindraan engal Gurunadan. Nanmai teemai ariyadan means what? For him there is nothing good, nothing bad. Taan taanai vilanguhindraan. He is always abiding in his own self, and he is shining as I in the heart, beyond body mind. Therefore, whatever applies to us doesn't apply to him, even though he appeared to be very normal like us. Like he is also eating, sleeping, talking, concerned, sometimes joking, but his existence is something else. Because he is beyond body mind, he has no shubha ashubha, no good or evil. Whatever the body goes through, he is not concerned. Whatever happens within also, it has no effect on him, no impact on him. So he is totally free, always in the experience of the One, which is infinite, absolute. So therefore no sukham dukkham, no shubha ashubha for him. We only attribute all those things on him. We only attribute on him. He doesn't feel that way. You understand? Everything we only attribute. But for him, nothing. This is what we have to understand. Moving on. Tamasa grastavat bhanat. Agrastopi raviljanaihi. Grasta ityuchyate bhrantya. Yajñatva vastu lakshanam. Tamasa grastavat bhanad. Agrastopi ravirjanaihi. Grasta ityuchyate bhrantya. Yajñatva vastu lakshanam. Ravihi. Ravihi means the sun. The sun, tamasa grastavat bhanad. Agrastaha api. So, as if he is swallowed by the Rahu. See, Puranas say eclipse means what? As if something called as Rahu swallowing the sun. But it is very clear, the shadow of the earth falls on the sun. So, tamasa grastavat bhanat. Since the sun appears, bhanat means appears, to be as if swallowed by tamas, darkness. Rahu, darkness. But what is the truth? Agrastaha. He is not actually swallowed by anybody. He is there shining in his glory. Is that not so? But janaihi, but the people who are ignorant, he ajñatva vastu lakshanam, because they do not know the truth of the matters, what they think, grasta ityuchyate bhrantya, they say as if the sun is swallowed by the tamas, as if they feel grasta ityuchyate bhrantya, out of delusion. Similarly, the sun, the self, shines in its glory. The Mahatma knows it. There is no ignorance in the pure self. And nobody is deluded. Delusion can never happen. But janaihi, the ordinary people, because they are deluded somehow, they think as if the self is swallowed by ignorance. Therefore, they think the sukha dukkha, shubha ashubha, everything is real. But for the self, it is not so. One who is identified with the body mind, yes, true. It is true for them, sukha dukkha, shubha ashubha, etc. But from the self standpoint, from the truth standpoint, it is always like the sun shining. It is always shining in its glory. Never ever it can be swallowed by tamas. Because from the sun standpoint, there is no tamas. How can there be darkness when there is knowledge? When there is sun, how can there be darkness? So, it is illogical to assume that sun is swallowed by some darkness. That much illogical to think that the self is covered by ajnana. The self can never be covered by ajnana. But why are we then so many deluded? You ask yourself, why are you deluded? Huh? You can never be deluded. You are not deluded. In fact, why do you act as if you are a stupid fellow? Come on, wake up. See, this is the Upadesha. It cannot be deluded, the self. But as if you are deluded, and then you identify as if with the body mind, and then as if you suffer or enjoy, and then shaucha, ashaucha. Yo, don't touch me, ashubha, ashubha. I am shubha, you are ashubha. Ashaucha. See, but in Vyavahara, all those things are there, ashucha, ashuchi and all. See, for example, yesterday we had gone to the Kanchi Mutt in Tiruvannamalai, na? There you see, yesterday it was actually closed. They have closed that shrine. Curtained, yeah, where he does the puja. That whole atmosphere itself is so sanctified. It has got its own pavitrata. So therefore there we cannot mess up with. But in the Paramarthika, it is all chumma, nothing. Because it is beyond. The self is beyond everything. Therefore there is no shubha, shaucha, shaucha. It is always pure. So where you identify is the question. When you identify with the body mind, you have to suffer all this. When you identify with the self, nothing for you. So therefore, it is just a small shift of our attention from the gross subtle to the self. When that is done, your Swarajya Samrajya is yours. See, Swarajya Samrajya is yours. If that is not done, Deenavat, we have to roam here like a beggar, not knowing what to do. So that is out of compassion, how much of shlokas he has written, see. And yesterday, Acharya was saying, he has written so many other things. How many of the Prakarana Granthas he has written? Within short span of life, imagine. He lived only for 32 years. And he spent later part of his life only in going around Bharata Desha and for this pracharam. Only few years he remained quiet, and how much he could do, see? Because when the mind is very focused, not distracted, and very pure, you can achieve so much, but we waste our time so much, right? So such masters, and Vedavyasa, my God, how much he has written. It is impossible for a human being, for a person, it's impossible. One Bhagavatam to study, how many years it takes properly used to study every verse by verse. And like that, Padinattu Puranam he has written. My God. And all Vedas he has compiled. And then Brahma Sutram. Like that, his contribution is immense. And those poems, oh, the stotrams, the stuti. In Bhagavatam only how many stutis come, you know. And how many names he has to remember. What a buddhi he has got. My God, Medhavi means what? It is Samudram, Jnana Samudram. See, our Bharata Desha was full of such giants, intellectual giants. We think we are very intelligent. We are not, we are dwarfs. Compared to them, we are dwarfs. They are giants. Brahmippa irukudallam yosichu paakumbodhu. And we don't even celebrate his Jayanti. We only celebrate our birthdays. What we have achieved, nothing. Vedavyasa Jayanti is Guru Purnima. We have to be very grateful to such masters. And Adi Shankara also. See? And Bhagavan, our Bhagavan also. How much he has shown the path, clarity he has given. So therefore, Bhrantya Grasta iti uchyate janaihi. The ordinary people who are deluded, they think as if the sun is swallowed, as if the self is deluded. But how can the self be deluded? See, this is a contradiction. The self can never be deluded. Like, if you have a torch in your head, what they say? Headlight. And then go searching for darkness. Can you find darkness? What are you searching, Mahatma Ji? With your lights on, I am searching for darkness. I want to find out darkness. Can you ever find out? So you are of the nature of knowledge. How can there be darkness? But somehow there is darkness. And somehow there is misunderstanding, confusion in the mind. And somehow there is Sukha Dukkha, Shubha Shubha, which is alien to you, which is not there. When this is said, we get bewildered. How come? I am suffering now. It is very true. How can you say that I am not suffering? Baba, the suffering is not true. You have identified with the wrong things. Wake up. You are the pure self. You are Ananda Swarupa. There is no good or bad in you. There is no Priya, Apriya. So therefore wake up. That is what is the message of all the scriptures. And the Bhakti language speaks in a different language. What they say? There is the Lord who takes care of everything. So what is good or what is bad? When he is a doer, what is good, what is bad? When he is taking care, what evil can come to you? Whatever happens is for your good. He is like your father, mother. How can he desert you? How can you give up on you? So therefore, you have to be very optimistic. Have faith in him. See, same actually. Whatever is pointed is same, but in different language for the different people, different temperament of people. See, for 99% of people, this Vivekachudamani, other Advaita Grantha is very difficult. For example, I am telling you, there are villagers around our ashram. For them, if you teach this, it will not be making any sense to them. So you tell them stories and explain to them some good values and spiritual ideas, they will catch more than us, they will catch. They have got very strong faith. They don't, like us, they don't think crookedly. Think means what? They don't ask. They believe in it. That is what these Christian missionaries exploit. Because they believe in everything, Pavangal. So, this is not for them. So that Puranas, Vedavyasa also out of compassion only has given all the Puranas. So when you explain to them through stories, it is easy for them to grasp the ideas. See, I tell you, in our Bharata Desha, even Tamil Nadu, you go and talk to any auto wala, any rickshaw wala, anybody you talk, they have very high philosophical ideas. They talk about karma just like this. Where the foreigners are finding it difficult to accept that. They say, "Namona senja pavam Swamiji, idho anubhichittirukena. Enna seiradhu? Idho kadavul paathu pardane." They talk to you all philosophy. I tell you. And most of them take care of their parents. Like that, they live a good life only. We cannot, discount them. So it is there in our blood. Similarly, I tell you one more thing. I don't know whether these people accept with me. In Sri Lanka, if you go, the Buddhists, see, sometimes mob mentality is there, violence is there, everything is there. But that Buddhism, that Buddha's teaching has gone into them because every Sunday they go, Sunday Poya and all, they go. And they have got values like compassion, kindness. They are very friendly actually. And they respect monks, sadhus. And they give dhanam. All those things are there. In the very ordinary people, all those things are there. It has percolated into their hearts. See, we may condemn, but it has percolated in their hearts more. Every Sunday. Sunday school and also Poya, that is Paurnami. Perfect. Yeah, with that white clothes. Perfect, yeah. So, therefore, this has gone deep into your system only through stories. They also, Vesak, they celebrate 2 days. That Paurnami, where Buddha was born, he got enlightenment and also he dropped his body, Mahanirvana, Paranirvana. That is all one Paurnami. That's called, they call it Vesak. You know what? Whenever you go, there's a big pandal made and lot of dana given. In those pandal, only stories of Buddha's life. And they bring out all the beautiful values through them. The kindness, compassion, and charity, everything. And they stop you. They will not allow you to pass. They come and they feed you. My God, they feed you like anything. Oh, wonderful actually. So goodness we have to appreciate wherever it is. So it has percolated into our ordinary people's mind actually. Only through stories. Only through Puranas. So that is why it's all backbone of our Sanatana Dharma. We cannot discount it. We cannot call it exaggeration, chumma, cock and bull stories. No. Our life is cock and bull story actually. That we forget. Our life is a cock and bull story. Because we are not this. So therefore, just to say it is all chumma, it is not meaningful actually. Only through that, our culture, our it's sustained actually. So yesterday, that's what our Shankaracharya also is telling. I also understood only 60%. He was talking in Hindi, no? So he was saying, though this is also important, And even our samskaras, our tradition, all those things are also important, he was saying. So whoever does anything for the good of all this, it has to be appreciated. Something he was saying. I suppose something he was saying that way. So, Bhrantya, because of some delusion, we somehow think the sun is swallowed by the darkness. How can it be? That is what he is asking. How can it be? It is all false. Ajñātva. Vastu Lakshanam. Because they do not know the reality. They do not know what is sun and where is it, where it is, and where are these clouds, or where is the shadow of the earth. So it cannot anyway obscure the sun. Tattvadehādi bandebhyaha Vimuktam Brahma Vittamam Pashyanti Dehi Vanmūdaha Sharira Bhasa Darshanat Tadvad Dehadi Bandebhyaha Vimuktam Brahma Vittamam Pashyanti Dehi Vanmūdaha Sharira Bhasa Darshanat. Tadvat, similarly, Dehadi Bandebhyo Vimuktam Brahma Viduttamam, Brahma Vittamam. This Brahma Vittamam, the best among the knower of the self, the Brahma Vittamam. Dehadi Bandebhyo Vimuktam. They are always free from the bondages of this body, mind, etc. Always they are free. Dehadi, Adi means etc. Body, mind, etc. Bandebhyo Vimuktaha. They are free from the bondages of this body, mind. Who? The Brahma Viduttamam. But Dehivan Mūdaha Pashyanti. But the ignorant ones, they look at them and they understand they are also with bodies. Dehivan. Dehivan means what? Like a jiva only. Because they are also behaving like us. So Dehivan Pashyanti Mūdaha. So the ignorant ones, they see them also roaming with bodies, body and mind. Living with body and mind. Why this is happening? Sharira Abhasa Darshanat. See how you should understand this, Sharira Abhasa Darshanat means because they are identified with the body, they think everybody is with the body. Because they are suffering or enjoying, they think everybody is suffering or enjoying. This Abhasa is in them. Sharira Abhasam. Abhasa means what? This Adhyasa, the superimposition is in them. And they extend it to others also because they think everybody is like them only. It's natural, na? I am also with the body, he is also with the body. My expression is also, his expression is also like my expression only. So Pavan, he is also going through, nowadays, Pavan the Swami. Like that we sympathize. But we do not understand the sun cannot be swallowed by the darkness. Sun is always shining in its own glory. So they, Sharira Abhasa Darshanat, because they have a Sharira, they think they have a Sharira, they are identified with the Sharira, they think everybody else also is identified. Because they are going through the goodness and this Sukha Dukkha, everybody is going through Sukha Dukkha. But alas, they don't even understand what they are, what the Brahma Viduttamam are. They are beyond. See, it is not Chumma Vaivartika Solradhu Kadayadu. It is the truth that they are beyond. Only when you know what is an existence beyond body mind, you can appreciate this. Otherwise, it's only a sort of a vague idea. May or may not, you understand or appreciate. If you are having Shraddha, you may appreciate. Yes, it could be. Yes, it is. If you don't have Shraddha, you say, Janan Chumma edo kada virranga. Just to praise them, they exaggerate. How can, see, I am watching him going through all those things. How can you say he's beyond? Kannal kandadam poyya, amam poi. Everything is misleading. Yeah, even the eclipse you see with your eyes. But is the sun obscured? No, he is shining in his own glory. Nobody can hide the sun. And where is he? And where is the earth? And what is the shadow of the earth? How can it fall on the sun? How can it hide the sun? So therefore, and also shadow is also caused by sun only. So therefore, these ajnanis, mudaha, dehivan pashyanti. They see the Brahmavid Uttamam also as if with body. But they are without body. They are beyond body. That is why they celebrate the Samadhi Dinam. He has dropped the body on that day. That is very auspicious. He has merged with the Paramatma as if he was living separate from the Paramatma. He has merged with the Paramatma. Swamiji, whatever you say, I could see in Rama Naidu's mind. Whatever you say, Swamiji, but still there is something in this Deha, Videha Mukti. You cannot discount it like that. Maybe, I don't know. I will tell you after Videha Mukti. Huh? Then you will not stand near me. You will run away. Ghost, you will say. See, what we feel? When they drop the body, they merge with the soul or merge with the self or whatever. Paramatma, Parabrahma, Paramatma. That is why Samadhi Dinam has to be celebrated. But Bhagavan asks, when the ego has dead and gone long time back and there is no body mind, they are only the pure consciousness. Where is the question of dropping the body or merging with the self? So from the onlooker standpoint, everything is there. Bahya drishtya. See how beautifully Shankara explained. I explained Prarabdha, he explained Bahya drishtya. From our standpoint, extroverted standpoint, all these things are true. But from their own standpoint, it has no meaning. Yeah, they may be seen to sit up straight and leaving the body and all. It's all nataka. What sitting up straight, what in giving up body? They are pure consciousness, full stop. If you believe this way, then you are true to whatever you are understanding. But if you compromise, but Swamiji, there must be something else if you think. Like saying, there is no world, but I think, how without the world, how can you see the world? So there should be a world, na? If you ask like that, after all scientific inquiry about the Avasthatraya and everything, after that also if you argue, everything is fine, but without the world, how can you see the world? Not only I am seeing, everybody is seeing. Now, how can everybody be fools? Hare Rama. Ellam poch. Avasthatraya Sakshi means what? You have to analyze your own experience. Deep sleep you have to take. What is in the deep sleep? What is in the dream and waking? Then you bring in, is it not everybody's Swamiji experience that you are seeing this dog here, seeing this monkey here? How can you say this monkey is false? In Karika, he clearly points out, since because one or two more are saying that that is something, it is not the proof of that thing. In Karika, he explains. So therefore, you cannot argue. Everything is fine, this Avasthatraya Sakshi and all. Yeah, everything is mind stuff only. But can there be a world without actual world existing? Can we see it? And in Vedanta Shastra also it is said, Swamiji, through the eyes it goes out, the vrittis, and then it envelops the objects, and then things are known. Then are they fools or what to say that way? So there is a world, and you are seeing the world through your eyes. If the sun is not shining, how can you see those objects? So sun is there, na? So he is shining. Therefore you are seeing the object. Now please tell me. See, these are all the logic and reasoning. And you will be overwhelmed initially. If sun is not shining, how can you see the object? Even though I am there, now everybody's mind is confused. Even though I am there, the Atma Chaitanyam is expressing, but in the dark, you don't see anything. So sun's light also is important. Now, sun is there in the world outside. His light is there. That is why I am seeing now. Then how can you say there is no world? You are caught again. Mind can project the sun, mind can project the light, the mind can project the objects, the mind can project everything. You are projecting all these things. As simple as that. So, இப்படி எடுத்துனோம்னா எங்களுக்கு பிரச்சனையே இல்லை. நீங்க சும்மா ஏதோ projectiட்டு இருக்கீங்க. You are projecting something. No, Baba, it is not so. It is Veda Vakyam, and all the Mahatmas have confirmed it. In the deep sleep there is nothing, and in the waking and dream there is everything. What is not there in the dream? What is not in the deep sleep? What is there in the dream and waking? The mind. So what is mind? The mind is nothing but the division of consciousness into experiencer and experienced. Only when there is experiencer experience, there are experience. If there is no experiencer experience, there are no experiences. So therefore, when the experience is gone in samadhi, there are no experiences. Only through experience you know everything. When there are no experiences, how do you know anything? So underlying every experience, there is only the self, which is not negated in any point of time. Therefore, self is truth, and whatever comes and goes is not truth. In fact, it is not there. It's like mirage water. It is not there. It appears, but it is not there. So it is like mirage water. So we have to think very carefully. The sun shining and then the object is seen, otherwise not. All is waking mind's experience. Why waking mind? Because there the experiencer is born and experienced is experienced. Is the experiencer true? Inquire, find out. If experiencer is not true, how can there be experienced? So in the absolute self, there is no experiencer. Therefore, there is no question of experienced. Without the reference of experiencer, there cannot be any experienced, as in the deep sleep. So therefore, there is no experiencer experienced. This bheda is created by the mind. In fact, the experiencer, experienced, everything is one self only. There is nothing other than the self. This should be clear in our mind. Nobody should be able to shake our faith, our understanding, our convictions. Then you have studied scriptures. Then you have contemplated on it. If it is shaken, then you have to study again, contemplate again. And maybe we have to ask some good questions to some Mahatmas. That Mahatma also you should not ask anybody. Because already he is in darkness, means how can you help you? He will say, who told you that there is no world? He will say, he will be a big dadi, big jadamudi, and with all those things, paraphernalia. But he will tell you, who told you? Advaita, all those things are nonsense. There is world, there is God, you worship him. Gone. But he is a great Mahatma, everybody is praising him. Who is praising? The fools are praising. Fools can praise anybody. If they get something out of somebody, they will praise. So, you have to go and approach the right person and ask questions, right questions. Then you will get the right answers. But beyond that, you have to find answers within. Bhagavan says, very simple, you go and find out whether there is experience and then come and talk to me. Chumma, don't talk to me unnecessarily. If there is no experiencer, what is the question of experienced? See, I tell you in another angle, you will appreciate this more. You will appreciate this more. This is how I imagine. Yeah, I may be wrong also, I don't know. Suppose you have got great wealth, big nariya properties, and a big bungalow house. You have got wife and servants, children, right? And everything, whatever you wanted, you will get. Suppose, let us say, something happened, you are bedridden. Some chronic disease, and you cannot revive. Let us say you cannot revive. You are on the deathbed, let us say, and you know it clearly. And in US and all, the doctors are heartless. They tell you on your face, only 3 weeks more. They will tell you on your face. Here at least our doctors, they are very kind. They don't harshly tell you.
They fool you, Swami.
They fool you is okay, but there it is not fair because already he is dying, pavam. When you say you are going to go, see, it's all both the ways. I understand what you are saying also, but sometimes it's very harsh also. So now tell me, when he is in the deathbed, for him, when he is not going to be anymore, that is the idea. What is the meaning of all this wealth, properties, wife, children, anybody for that matter? Will he enjoy anything?
He'll be more worried.
Worried, okay, that is one more thing. But all those things are around him, but for him it is nothing. Only when you are there, hale and hearty, everything has got meaning. When you are not going to be, when you are ill, you cannot enjoy anything, nothing makes any meaning to you. Not even the wife or children, I tell you. See, we have got some sort of obsession. My own child, what nonsense it is, I don't know. And I will save everything for him. And others, I don't care. What is this madness? I really don't know. What happened suddenly? One girl was there roaming around, and suddenly one day you got hold of her and you say, oh, without you I cannot live. Oh, you are everything for me. What happened to you? What? Are you drugged or what suddenly? And one day something comes out of you and you say, oh, it is mine. Oh, my legacy, my parampara, he is my everything. That stupid child. It has come to exhaust its own vasanas. And you say, oh, my own. And you live only for that. And you sweat and toil and waste all your time and make some wealth and only for that stupid fellow. And that fellow will exhaust it with no time because you have spoiled him. See, all these things also makes no sense when you are in the deathbed. I have gone and seen some elders who are like that, and their mananilai, their mental state, I tell you, nothing will be palatable to you. Food, whatever you enjoyed, or whatever relationships you have got. See, if he is still attached, he is a fool only. That is possibility. Still he will be calling for his son, come, you can be on my side. Only you are my savior. What can he do? How can he save you? He can only burn you. He cannot save you. Burn fire. He can only lit the fire. What can he do? So, I tell you, I used to think this way. When you are there, everything is meaningful. I tell you very honestly, when I am here in the ashram, I am concerned about the ashram. Hare, what is happening here? What is happening there? When I go away, I don't even care. See, not even I going away. Sometimes what happens, I go to US or Australia for a month. I don't think about it. 100%. Whatever happens, I tell the trustees, see, you are here, whatever little bit of troubleshooting required, you do it and do whatever you want. If there is puja happening, let it happen. If the priest goes, let it go. I don't care, I am going. And you don't think about it. So if you are not there, you are not concerned. So everything is there because you are there, you are concerned. So therefore, if the experiencer is not there, experience has got no meaning. Please understand this one point. If the experiencer is not there, experience has got no meaning whatsoever. Everything is for your own experience. Is that not so? Therefore, when the experience is questioned and found to be not, no experience is valid. See, this they have found out. This is the beauty. They have found out every experience is dependent on the experiencer. And without experience, life has no meaning. Experience is life. It is a series of experiences. So without the experiencer, there is no experience. And without experience, how can you say there is an experienced world? Who can say? How can you prove? What is the authority on which you base your argument? It is only an inference. It should be there now. It muttalthanamana inference. An intelligent person who is sharp in his mind, brilliant in his intellect, cannot accept this vadam. So the experiencer, when he is questioned and found to be like a ghost from the post, means who is not existing, then what to talk about the world or the worldly experiences? Therefore, only truth is that where there is no experience or experienced, that unbroken, akhanda, chinmatra, that is the truth. That is one without the second. So when he is abiding in that state, uncompromisingly, always, because that is a natural state. See, that is a natural state. This state is artificial state. So therefore, this is full of efforts to maintain this identification, to maintain this image. He is full of efforts. That is natural state. He need not do anything to maintain that because it is a natural state. That is the truth. So when he is there, this sukha dukkha, this good or bad, all these things are nothing for him. But whatever we as ignorant Mahatmas, we superimpose all these things on him. Why we superimpose? Because we have superimposed on ourselves all those things. Nambala maradane avanu pavam dane appadidhaan nama paapom. Like me only na he also. See, we have audacity to think we are taking care of the Mahatma. I am feeding the Mahatma. See, we have audacity to even think I am feeding the God. See, if I don't go in time and feed him, he will starve. Pavam, I should go. See, that is all. That bhavana is good. But we have the audacity to think, I am taking care of the God. See, he is taking care of the whole world. And we think, I am taking care of him. So, we think, I am taking care of this Mahatma. Are Rama, what an ignorance. He is Parama Parul only. How can you take care? So, therefore, our abhasam, our superimposition, because we are identified with the body-mind, we think the same. He is also identified with the body-mind and we feel pity for him. Because his expressions are very misleading. Why expression, Swamiji? If he is a self, why he should be expressed this way? There is no answer to this question. Why should he express to this way? What happened? Why should he express in this way? Nobody can say. Because it is happening that way. Why the fire should burn? If you ask that question, why the fire should burn? Hare, fire means it will burn. Fire means it will burn. Is that not so? Similarly, if there is a body-mind, body-mind is there. See, once again, you are seeing the body-mind. He may also see the body-mind, but he has got no connection with the body-mind. He doesn't feel it is other than himself, the true self. Other than the true self, like everything rising and falling, everything is a self. See, that's all. Only when you go there, the clarity is there. When you are here, the clarity is not there. So, adinala we see the expression. Because of our ignorance only we see the expressions and we take it to be real. What they say, all the expressions are misleading. Or guneshu vartante, that is not true, the self is true, they say again and again. But we don't listen because we are very intelligent. Pavam, adho solranga, irundhalum pavam, we have to take care of them. Actually, we have to take care of them. Idella sonnadanaala vittudadinga appadiye. From the vyavaharic sense, it is all there. But in Paramartha, it is not there. How to reconcile? You need not reconcile. Accept both. And don't believe in anything. Enna Swamiji solreenga? Accept both and don't believe in anything. Yes. The next verse. இதை எப்படி படிக்கிறது? அஹிர் நில்வயனீ வாயம் मुक्तदेहस्तु तिष्ठति इतं चाल्यमानः Yat kinchit pranavayuna
Yatkinchit pranavayuna
ahinir vayanivayam
Ahinirvayam
mukta dehastu tishtati
Muktadehastu tishtati
idastataschalyamanaha
Itastataschalyamana
yat kinchit pranavayuna.
Yatkinchit pranavayuna
See, ahir nirvalya iva. Ahir means snake. Snake. And what is that? Nirvaya. Okay. What is that? That is, we call now the snake skin. The snake's skin. Here Gurudev says slough of the snake. So that is there. It appears like snake only. Is that not so? But the snake has gone out. Snake has, please remember, this is a very beautiful example. You see the skin of the snake. We see a lot here. One day in my veranda, in my kutiya's veranda, there is a tube light. Now there is no tube light. Earlier there was a tube light. So one day we were taking it to change it. When we, that frame, when we took it out, behind there was a snake skin. I don't know where it has gone inside, how it was there, we don't know. So on my head there was snake always. I was not knowing it. So the snake skin, it appears to be like snake. But the snake, after giving up the skin, it has gone out already. Similarly, this Mukta Dehaha, this Mahatma, though appears to be with the body, he has already gone out. Only like the snake skin, the body mind is existing. But where is the Mahatma? Gone. But what is there? Like the snake skin. It appears like a snake, but there is no snake inside. What a beautiful example, see? Even though you see the snake, there is no snake inside. It is a snake skin only. But to see, it will be like snake only. So, this Mahatma also, there is no Mahatma inside. Only the kudu is dancing. Let us imagine that way. But you see a Mahatma, but Mahatma is gone. And what is remaining is like the snake skin, something is there hanging. Itas tataha chalyamanaha yatkinchit pranavayuna. And what happens when the wind blows, the snake skin will be taken here and there, wherever the wind blows. Similarly, because of the pranavayuna, because the prana is going in and coming out, whatever may be the reason, we can say prarabdha or whatever, this body and mind is taken here and there, and he is not there. Namba mudidada? He is not there. Like the snake skin, the snake has already left. But it appears to be the snake. Likewise, this Mahatma is already left. And it appears to be a Mahatma still. And because of the wind, the snake skin is taken here and there. Like that. See, everything is meaningful. Prana Vayuna. Because of the wind, it is taken here and there. Prana is also wind only. Because prana is going and coming, it is taken here and there. But where is the snake? Gone. This we should understand. Though it appears to be the snake, it is not. The snake has gone. There is only the snake skin. The slough of the snake, Gurudev says. So the Mahatma, the Jiva has gone already. So there is nobody inside. But appearance of the body mind is still there. For what? You are seeing it. Whatever, it is there, let us say, like the snake skin. So it is tossed here and there for some time. That is all. Prana Vayuna. As long as it is tossed, it is tossed. It goes, it goes. So already the Mahatma has left. That is what we have to understand from this example. So one more verse we will study because there is 10 more minutes. Srotasa niyate dharu yatha nimnonnatasthalam daivena niyate dehaha yatha kalopabhuktishu srotasa niyate dharu yatha nimnonnatasthalam daivena niyate dehaha yatha kalopabhuktishu. See, srotasa, when a river is flowing, because of the current in the river, niyate dharu. Dharu means there is a wooden piece there, and a log of wood is there, let us say. It is carried away by the river. Yata nimna unnata sthalam. According to the flow of the water, it may be carried to the unnata sthalam, higher place, or nimnaha, to a lower altitude, to the lower place, according to the flow of the river. And the wood has got nothing, no say on it. It just got carried away because it is there. Because of the water, it is carried either to the higher place or to the lower, according to the flow of the water. See, here not higher, lower. Meaning what? Somebody is worshipped, praised, somebody is insulted, something like that. Because river cannot flow to the higher altitude, always it flows down only. Na? So here the idea is what? Nimna unnata sthalam. Daivena niyate dehaha. Similarly, this dehaha is carried by daivena. Daiva means not daivam. Daivena means according to the prarabdha, karma, prarabdha. Here daiva means prarabdha. According to the prarabdha of that body, whatever, it is carried by the prarabdha of the body. Yatha kala upabhuktishu. Till that point of time it has to exist, it exists. Upabhuktishu. Till that point of time it has to enjoy. Enjoy means what? Eat, sleep. It happens. So like the wood, the body also goes along with the current. Current is here what? The prarabdha. Itastatahan patana last time, last verse. Here and there, because of the wind it is taken. So another example is given. The wood, when it is in the river, it is carried to whichever place the water flows. So similarly, this body mind, as long as it has to exist, it goes through whatever it has to, good or bad. But this Mahatmas already left. This is what we have to understand. Like from the example of the skin, the snake skin. See, very, very, very significant example that is. எப்படி இவங்க யோசிக்கிறாங்க பாருங்க. These Mahatmas, how do they think? See, நமக்கெல்லாம் இது ஞாபகமே வராது இல்லை. We won't even think about this. They have observed it and it is there and it is reproduced. That is why Medhavi they are. They are scholars because they can reproduce it at their will, whatever their experience. And this is appropriate, most appropriate. So, this Mahatma has already left the body. So, if you celebrate his Samadhi Dinam, yeah, you can celebrate because you get Payasam or Chakra Pongal. So, you can do that. See, you also should do something in world. So, you can do that. Janma Dinam also is Pai. Janma Dinam is not truth. And Samadhi Dinam also is not truth. And he will not tell you actually when it happened, what happened. Because he is very ashamed to tell you. Why? How foolish I was all these days. How can I be this foolish? And it is not possible. So therefore, எல்லாமே ஒரு சுத்த மோசடியா இருக்கு. It's humbug. Actually, it's humbug. You know why? Because nothing has ever happened, but we have been imagining so many things happened. So can you ever say that I was a fool all these days? Nobody wants to accept. Therefore, these Mahatmas will never reveal when they got the realization, because they never wanted to reveal that they were idiots. Even now, nothing has happened according to them. Samadhi means Even realization means what? Nothing happened actually. Somehow discovered that, oh, I was a fool all these days. So therefore, like the wood carried away by the waters of the river, because of daiva means because of prarabdha, kala, yatha kala upabhuktishu. As long as means what? Till that point of time when these experiences have to be gone through, so this will go through. That is all. What are you doing? No senjitaring.
You're telling me to not open my mouth.
But you are interrupting me by dancing. See, no, what I am saying, I have accepted him. Don't worry. I have accepted him because I know he is a very pure person. He is not doing deliberately, and he is very this thing. It comes out spontaneously from him. Therefore, don't worry. In another 4-5 days, 4-5 sessions. 4-5 sessions only. That is okay, Pa.
I am not even trying to do it now.
No, you are not trying. But what I'm saying, we have accepted it. Don't worry about that. Don't have pressure on you. So if you don't want, I will tell you straight. But because he is now distracting, he's saying something. What I was wondering, something going on between them. I was wondering. So you have appointed him as your this thing, bodyguard, mind god.
Moderator, but he's imagining. No,
that is why you should not appoint anybody like that.
I am not appointed him.
So he has taken his role.
Yes, he's my brother, friend.
That is okay. Suddenly he has become your brother. Good. Yourself. We are all not self.
Same witness consciousness.
Dhaivena niyate deha yata kala upabhuktishu. As long as his body should exist, it will exist. As long as it will go through, it will go through. But actually the Mahatma has left already. So therefore, no need to ascertain any papa punya, karma, sukha dukkha, shubha shubha on him. He is beyond all those things. So this is upadesha given to the student actually. Because sometimes he can get little bit tricked by the mind still. So he says, no, please be there, abide there. Don't even come down and even a bit. Because all this is nonsense. People may come and tell you something, you don't believe in it. Because you are not that. That is very important. Because people don't know anything. They may tell anything. Ayyo, pavam Swamiji ninga. You should not believe in anything except the self. Except the Shastra, except the Guru Vakya, you should not believe in anything, anybody. You should not believe your mind. Totally you should not believe your mind. You have to only abide in the self. That is what is revealed here. We will stop now. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi